Welcome, everybody. It is Friday. It is weekly brawl on Direct Strike. It's the new one. I don't like this one that much. You get these guys, which is all hybrids. It's Prius. And the best thing is we just hit 400 subs. I am absolutely ecstatic. This episode is way late. It is currently 3:41 in the afternoon on Friday. I know it's late. I don't care. I am doing this because we hit 400. It is just so cool. We hit 400 subs. I am absolutely ecstatic. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Do we get damage? Yes, we get damage because we are going to go support carrier if we get that far into the game. Now, I don't know. This is this is the thing. So everybody listen very closely. I don't know how YouTube works at all. The reason I say that is I hit like 25,000 not views. What do you call it? Impressions on a video out of nowhere. All the videos do like 3, 4, 5, maybe 7,000. This one 2 days, 25,000 impressions. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't get it. I don't get the algorithm thing. I need a teacher. Oh my goodness. And the people are liking that video. And it's just me being actually depressed because my team left me and I solo hold them for about 30 minutes. That's all it is. There's nothing funky, nothing funny about it. Or maybe it was just maybe it was Gary Rush. Gary wait, Gary Rush. Do you understand what that means? Or I guess he means Super Gary Rush because you don't. That's a bit that's a bit strong to call the poor lad. Anyway, is that against? I don't even know who. I don't even know what I'm facing. If I'm being very honest here. Oh, I'm facing. Okay, so this isn't fun. The reason it's not fun is because I am facing. I have not been focusing. I have not paid attention. That's that's a, that's how you know it's me. I don't pay attention to anything. Oh crap! That's not the thing I was trying to move. It was that one. That's what I was trying to move. I don't want to move the whole Nexus. That's a bit excessive. Boo! Yeah. Come on. What is going on everywhere? Oh, by the way, did you see the Microsoft stock right after they announced their earnings? They beat their earnings forecast, but AI didn't do as well as they thought it would. Who would have thunk it? People are not always are well, not always. They're not that deep into AI, which makes me wonder why. Why don't people, see AI as the be all and end all? Scared, maybe? I would be. But I think it's more to do with the fact that people still don't understand what it is really there for. What do. Holy sh. That is fast. That is one fast thing. I want to pick up that guy, actually. I should micro a bit more. Um, People don't understand the workloads you can do with AI. And I don't think the sellers always articulate that the best either. Oh, and there's another thing that I want to talk to you about. So, I did something yesterday that was fun. I took the PC, the one that I was using to do the review. If you haven't seen the review, go look at my channel. I reviewed a couple of coolers that I bought off Temu, of all places, 42 euros a pop, all in, shipped to me within 7 days. Wonderful, actually. I like them. So I decided, let's see what these babies can do. And I did. I took the same CPU that we were testing, or that I was testing. Why did I say we? It's not a we, it's a I. That I tested at at 4.2 gigahertz. I tested it at a total of 4.65, no, 4.6 something. Was it 4.65 or was it 4.7 gigahertz? And it did so well. It literally just raised the temperature by what was it? I think it was 3 degrees difference that it made. And the CPU was stable. That's the other big news. The CPU was stable at 4.6 gigahertz, which is awesome. That's actually a good speed. And I really didn't ramp up the what do you call it? The clocks, all that, not the clocks, the voltages, all that much. I think I just a little bit, just a tiny bit of extra voltage, and it went perfectly. So I was very impressed. I really, really, really was very impressed with it. I still am very impressed with it, if I'm being very honest. It surprised me how well that CPU overclocked. It's not a brand new CPU. And 4.6, 4.5 actually is what people usually get them up to. Generally, that's what I've seen, at least in Reddit and everywhere. Because I was trying to figure out why my motherboard doesn't want to overclock. Turns out Asus is Asus, or Asus, however the hell you want to call it. I call it Asus. They are very peculiar on how you overclock. You have to be on basic, and then you can overclock, because or else it just doesn't work. So I put it on basic, and I cranked the clock up to wherever I wanted it to be, and it stuck, which was amazing. That then led me down the path of, okay, let's see what this CPU cooler could do. And it did so well. It did so shockingly well. I was very impressed. I thought it was going to be a bit of a struggle, to be honest. Where is the thing? I used this, and this I used for a laugh. Oh god, it doesn't want to properly. There we go. There we go. It supposedly is 12.4 watts. You know, that W per MK metric. And I promise you, it isn't that much. There is absolutely no way it is that much. But it did very well, nonetheless. I was extremely surprised at how well it did, and extremely pleased at the very same time at how well it did. So for me, that was a real wow. That was a real wow moment. Okay, wait. Now I need to focus here. It's use Gibrid. Yes, you idiot. I know I'm idiot. You see, now I'm not being a nice person. Yes, you daft person. I know. I was just saving it because I want to use more of it at once. That's the idea behind it, at least. I have no idea where that beat comes from. Anyway, that looks good. Now, this. My idea was, what? You know what? Just STFU. I don't understand this guy. He must think that he's the smartest, most bestest player in the world. Because I want to and can. Oh. Carrier and Energizer actually work very well together. And the reason I'm building it is because I've got a front line of these guys. They keep this idiot busy, and you know what? We win the match. Take that, Mr. Retarded Blue. I hate guys like this. I really. I said this just the other day. The StarCraft, I'm starting to get such a hatred for this um, community because it's not a community anymore. It's literally about how can we be the biggest assholes in the world? That's absolutely the sum of the StarCraft 2 universe at the moment. So suck on that, you blue person. It really does take a lot of be nice. Be nice. Just be nice. Shall we do another one? I think we should. That one went way too fast. I dislike people like that blue guy. How long was that? That was 12 minutes. 12 minutes of fun. Let's do it again. Let's see if there's another one. Jokeless. I've got lots of jokes. How about some Pepsi Cola? Actually, Pepsi Cola is a thing. Pepsi Cola, Pepsi is Coke. Whatever. It's Pepsi in a Coke glass. Mm. I don't have coffee with me at the moment. Random. Because why not? Let's just random. Oh, and I made a boo boo. I I dropped this graphics card on the ground, and I can't find the bearing that goes in there. So I don't know. It sucks so much. I can't find the bearing, and now I can't fix the fan. And it fell off my windowsill because the wind was blowing and my window was open and it caught the blind, and now I'm very sad. I know it's a stupid old card. It's a 7950. I say it's a 7950. I have to clarify. It's an HD 7950. If this was an RX 7900 XTX, I would be I would have shat myself 3,000 times over. And now I'm just sad. But it's beautiful. Man, I can actually see the. I've got such a thing for coolers. It's so inappropriate. I really, really, really. You can give me any PC component. I'd be like, oh yeah. Where I don't have anything lying around. I usually have a whole array of crap just within arm's reach. CPUs and whatever. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a CPU. It's nice. Or like this. I told you I've got something lying around. This is a GTX 970. The smoke came out of it. So, as we know, all PC components run on smoke. When the smoke comes out, you know, it's had it. It's like your car. When the oil comes out, your car's kind of had it. And I think that's the one there. I can't really show you, but that one just above my finger is the IC that burned. And that sucks because I literally just repasted it, and I think it. I don't know if it was me or if it was just it's time to go. That's the biggest thing. Is like, shit, was it me? Because it was working, and then I put it back on, and it worked for like a second. I left the room, and when I came back in, there was a little cloud of smoke, and the PC was off. It's like, I know what that means, and it wasn't good. So yeah, that's just one of those things. I actually forgot I should do that. Usually I have two of these, but today we just have one. Who am I? I'm Carax again. The random of this game is not really random, is it? It's more a case of, yeah, you haven't played Protoss in a while, we'll give you Carax 5 times over. Do we do attack speed? Yeah, we do, because we go carrier. If Carax, do carrier. That's the base. That's the only thing you ever have to remember. Carax equals carrier. Done. There's no other rule in the world. Carax equals carrier. And yeah. So anyway, back to one of the stories that I was telling you earlier about me overclocking the CPU. Managed to get it to run at 4.6 stably. I think the voltage was 1.3 stable, 1.315, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I know it's 1.3. I can't remember if we went just a slight bit over that, but it was. I got it to boot at 4.7, but on Prime 95 core, one of the cores failed, so that was not ideal. I dropped it down a bit, and then it worked quite well, which is amazing. I've got some of the notes scrolled on the screen here behind you guys, behind my camera. So I can see some of the information, but I can't see all of it. That's why I know some of the things that I'm telling you for a fact. And the other is like, shit, memory. My memory sucks, and I've got to remember this stuff. How the hell? Regardless of that. So I need to stop saying we. There's no we, it's just I. I booted at 4.6 eventually, and it works. Works brilliantly. The idle temperatures, and I do have to say as well, the room was much warmer. It was at 29 degrees, the room itself, because my window was closed. So, well, not closed, it was slightly open. It was a bit of a windy day. So the room, I've got a temperature and humidity measure meter here, so I know more or less what the room was like, and it was more or less the same, except that it was 4 degrees warmer. It's 29 instead of 25, which makes actually, come to think of it, which makes the 4 degrees that was the difference all that more impressive. That means, holy crap, that actually does mean that I will, however, say. So, hang on for 1 second. Yes, it was it 3 or 5 degrees warmer? It was somewhere around there. Warmer when I did the Prime 95 test. Not the air temperature, but the actual CPU temperature. Was a bit warmer. That definitely was the case. But it was also significantly louder. The fans really spun up this time, and it got to around, I think, 81. No, it was solid at 80 the whole time, just solid at 80 Celsius. The CPU was running at 4.6. No matter what I did, it didn't dip. It didn't, in any way, shape, or form, lose pace, which was just amazing. The CPU really outdid itself, number one. And number two, I think that oh, that's the wrong button. I clicked the wrong thing. Oops. I think that the what was that? I think that the CPU cooler itself did a really, really, really excellent job. This was a sucky game, actually. This went way too fast. But either this stuff is extremely good at transferring heat from the CPU to the cooler, and then the cooler obviously doing a stupendous job of getting rid of that heat. I did nothing in this game. Look at that 1000. Okay. They were crap. This guy was absolutely horrendous. He's brand new. This is his first game, definitely. There's no doubt about it. This was not so much a StarCraft game as it is me talking about what I actually did with the cooler, which is tried it with this, went exceptionally well. Got an interruption there. Uh, my son running in here. What do I want to say? Oh, yeah. This stuff might really be very good. And it might be that that cooler is stupendously good. But it really, really showed me that for 42 bucks, that is an excellent cooler to buy. And I am not getting paid to promote it. But I'm going to use that cooler myself in builds because it is that good. It really, really is that good. It is good. It's excellent. It worked. It was just quite loud. I think with good fans, it would be excellent. But yeah, definitely. If you have the Timu app, you can get discount on it as well. And you can, if you buy that, there's that the discount. Spend the 200 thing, get discount on it. You could walk away with it for like 35 bucks. That is that is bloody good value. That is excellent value. Um, yeah. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is a Friday weekly brawl. 2 wins in a row. I'm shocked. I'm in a good mood because of that, and because all of you guys subbing to me, being great, being awesome, being there for me. I love you all. Have a great weekend, and as always, I will see you again in the next one. I've already recorded the next Manor Lords, so if you want to have a Tranquil Tuesday, that is coming up, and we have a name for it. That's the awesome part. Somebody mentioned a name, and we are putting that name to use. So see you there, and as always, like, share, and subscribe, and I love you guys. Ta-ta.